Ziggy. Oh, great! Thanks. Can I take that as a ringtone or something, Ben?
I think you should.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've been thinking, Ben. It's getting to autumn. Leaves are starting to fall off the trees.
Mm-hmm.
I've been wondering, not that I know the answers to this, but why do larch trees lose their leaves when all other conifers stay evergreen?
It's a fascinating topic to raise on the show, considering neither of us can actually officially answer it. So I think that's the best type of topic. We're both in the same level of unfamiliarity with this topic. So I'm going to come out and say, yeah, it's because larch don't like to run with the pack.
So they're unique.
Well, they're dissident trees. There's always going to be. I mean, this is the nature of dissidence. Dissidence is always just a kind of feature of any system. You have a norm, and that most things will subscribe to that norm. But just as another kind of norm is the norm to be dissident. So I feel the larch tree probably falls into that whatever it is, 5%, or in the case of things like the Occupy movement, 99%, if they would like to say. But the dissident group, sort of by virtue of binary opposition being a form of definition, the dissident group define the norm, and by the same virtue, the norm define the dissident group.
Yeah, interesting point. Yeah. I mean, now that you mention that, generally when I see larch trees, there's just a few of them scattered in amongst normal green pines, losing their leaves, just standing out looking like a dead tree.
Well, exactly. If they were together, then there wouldn't be any kind of distinction.
No, it'd be normal, wouldn't it? If they were all losing their leaves, then
exactly, and they'll have no chance to make an impact. If you want to make an impact on society, you need to go where the others are, go where the norm is. It's what I remember someone saying that why do Goths hang out with other Goths? Because surely the whole point of being a Goth is to sort of stamp your dark message all over culture. If you're just hanging out with other Goths, it's not really making any impact, is it? Yeah,
really, if you hang out with Goths, you want to be really tidily dressed.
Exactly. That's a dissident Goth right there. Yeah. Like a Goth at heart, but visually smart. Yeah.
Oh, that's a fantastic image.
Yeah, I mean, you want to be the rogue Goth. You want to be the Goth who actually exclusively hangs out with football fans, for example. I mean, like, for example, very old friends, they're not going to distance him just because he's dressing differently. They're going to be like, well, we don't really appreciate this, mate, but, you know, we've known you for years. You're not allowed, we're not going to ban you from the pub. But there he is.
And that would be a stronger message, wouldn't it?
Very strong message. Yeah. I'm not sure what the message is. What is the message of Goth?
I think it is sort of screaming out for individuality. Yeah, I mean, I think when I was a teenager, a lot of the people went through a little bit of a Goth phase, and they were generally from quite well-to-do families, and it was a bit of a rebellion thing. Okay. Get your ears pierced, rip your jeans, dye your hair, and then they came back, you know, in their later teens and early 20s, back to a bit more of a norm. Just a bit of a cry out for freedom, perhaps.
And now they're all bankers. That's an assumption I've made there. Is it fair?
Yeah, probably.
That's it. I like probably. Probably is the cure-all to all non-information. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, well,
to the best of my knowledge.
That's probably true.